Okay, so this is my baitcaster, and I'm going to be teaching you how to cast it. Now, it's fairly simple, but first you need to get your baitcaster set up. So what you do is you twist it all the way to max, and then you twist this knob right here. You twist this right here. You twist it all the way as far as it can go to its max drag, or to its max, like whatever, however far it is. And then you push your button, and you see that the weight is not falling down yet. And so you just twist this thing back until the weight starts to slowly drop. Until it starts to slowly drop. And about right there, it starts to drop. So now I got that set up. Now what I do is I'm going to turn this knob. Oh crap! Now I'm going to turn this knob right here, like to halfway, and you're set up now. Now you can't worry about the drag, which is this right here, but you don't need to do that just to learn how to baitcast, to cast your baitcaster. So what you do is when you push this button, then you're gonna cast like this. You're gonna cast sideways. Try not to whip it like you would other reels, because then you can get a bird's nest, which, trust me, is not very fun. So you'll just cast it out nice and smooth, and then you're set after that. You just reel her in, and you do so and so from there. Now, there is another way to cast your baitcaster, but I don't prefer that way, because if, to me, I get bird's nest more like that. You can cast it like this, but I don't prefer that because it's really annoying. So one thing you do not want to do when you're casting a baitcaster is cast it like this, because if you cast it like that, then, well, you're going to get a bird's nest. I'm just going to be straightforward with you there, because what happens is you kind of like whip it when you do it like that. See, when you do it like this, boom, you're whipping the front end, which is going to pull out some line and then slow it down at the same time, and it's going to really mess up your line. It's going to get bird's nest. I will show you that at the end of the video, that way you can see what to do, and I'll teach you how to get the bird's nest out. So I'm going to do like more of a insight on how to cast the baitcaster. So here, I'm just going to keep the camera over it. Oh, no. Okay, good. I was about to say, I thought I broke something. Wait, ready? Ooh. Oh, I might have messed that up. Here, hold on. Boy. Now, I'm pretty sure the camera did not see that one, so I'm going to show you one more time. Hopefully I can get it this time. So you push your button, and what you want to do is when you're casting it and the line's reeling out, like, keep your finger like lightly on it. That way the line doesn't spew out everywhere, because then you'll get a bird's nest fairly easy. So you're just going to push this button, and you're going to go boom. See how I lightly kept my finger on there? And yeah, that's basically how you cast your baitcaster. Now I'm going to reel it in. I'm going to show you how to not cast a baitcaster, because that's the bad way and you'll get a bird's nest. Then I'll show you how to get it out, okay? So you don't cast it overhead. I know I already told you this, but don't do that. So I'm going to do it. And you see right here, that's a bird's nest where all the lines just loose. You don't want that, because that, yeah, it just sucks and it gets really annoying. So I'm going to show you how to get it out. Now, first let me just, here. This is going to be kind of hard. So what you do is you're just going to keep pulling out your line. Have your finger on there. Just keep pulling all your line out. You're going to end up pulling out every last bit of your line, which is part of the annoying part, because then you have to put it all back. But once you're done, you can just go straight back to fishing. So sometimes bird's nests can go to knots, which kind of sucks, but after that, you're fine. So I'm just going to unreel it, take all of this line off. You don't cut the line or anything. Some people think if you get a bird's nest, you just have to cut it. Don't cut it, because it's a waste of a lot of line, and it's easy to keep it. So now what you do want to do, you want to hold the line right here, and you just slowly reel it in. Don't let any of that knots go around. and you can see it's just slowly going to fill in. I'm going to try to keep the line right here so I can show you. And you don't want these knots and stuff to go in it, because otherwise it's going to create another bird's nest. And trust me, bird's nests are really annoying if you ever casted a bait caster and you got one. So, let me just get, yeah, there we go. Yep, and that's how you get it undone. Now I'm going to show you the other way how to cast it. I don't prefer it because it kind of gets annoying. So you just got your button. You go. This time I didn't get a bird's nest, but to me I feel like it's an increased chance to get a bird's nest like that. And I mean, if you need to get like under trees or anything, I mean you can do it and you want to get there, but sometimes you can just reposition yourself so you can go like that. That's the way I prefer. It's a lot easier and you don't get as many knots and as many bird's nests. Honestly, I don't get bird's nests by doing that way. Anytime I try to do it this way, it gets me really mad because I always get bird's nest. So I'll show you one more time, just nice and easy. Then yeah, just reel her in.